Test, test. We are in Washington, D.C. at the 8th Urbanisation and Poverty Reduction Conference, where we have policymakers and researchers meeting to discuss the economics of urban planning. Together with IGC and the Cities That Work team, we are going to speak to some of these people today, and let's try and get a hold of them.
Key takeaways from the conference so far.
We need to make sure that our policymaking isn't biased against cities. We need to make sure that our research supports the policymaking. We need to make sure that entities like the World Bank, right, embrace urbanization as being a central part of their mission.
I mean, the statistics is very clear that in the coming decade or so, cities will expand very significantly, and there should be deliberate and intentional effort to be able to accommodate that.
Just so much richness in the conversation from Pakistan, from Kenya, from Ghana, listening to people who have the planning functions, listening to people who can plan from that master plan level right down through to the area action plans, but at the same time, listening to one of the respondents or one of the members of the audience from India who said, we have all the plans, but they don't get implemented. And I think that's also, food for thought.
I feel like this has been an illuminating set of sessions and amazing people who, are in the front line working with day-to-day problems that happens in the implementation of these projects, but also the way they're thinking about it.
Gone are those days where academics should just be writing papers. I think to be able to solve practical problems, you need to be able to be with the decision makers, the policy makers, and understand things from their perspective. Otherwise, we may have interesting research papers that cannot be implemented.
It's been refreshing, it's been energizing, and looking forward to our next research project with IGC, which will not just be research, because I think that's what we've all agreed. It's got to be research to deliver. And I think we're finding a way to make that happen.